Pass the bouquet.
Okay, roll up a bouquet with me. So I've ground down my flour, and I give my grinder a little bit of a tap just to settle the flour that's been ground up. And I open it up and inspect it, making sure that there's no stems and it's ground to my liking. Once I do that, I set it to the side, and Bouqé has filter tips now, y'all. So, and I really love these because they're already perforated. So if you don't know how to roll up your filter tip, there's a guide for you. And you just fold backwards and forwards, similar to like an old school fan. And that's going to start to form it looks like a W. Some people call it an accordion, but a W at the end. So you can see it right there at the tip. I'm going to take that in between my thumb and my index finger, and I'm going to use my other hand and just guide it to coil it all the way around, and that's going to start to form my filter tip. This will be the base of my bouquet. So I continue to roll it around, then I take it in between my fingers. I'm not squeezing too hard, I'm just lightly rolling to just make it form that cylindrical shape. My favorite bouquets are the king size slims. They are long enough and the right size for me. Remember, don't smoke the top paper. Go to the next one and pull out that nice bouquet. Could be an urban legend, but I've been doing this since I've been rolling up, and I crinkle my hemp paper. I believe it makes the paper burn slowly, but I'm rolling a bouquet, so they already burn slow, so just double. All right, so I form it out, and you have to always make sure that you are rolling on the correct side. Most paper has a gum line. Your gum line should be on the inside and facing towards you. So I put my flour in on the opposite side of the gum line, and I make a little bed of flour based on how big I would like my bouquet to be. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room for my filter tip because I put my filter tip in before I start rolling. Everybody does it differently, but this is the way I roll my bouquet. So I'm going to start to use my fingers and just slowly start to form it together. It just gives it a little bit more shape, and you're just going to roll it in between the paper. And no paper should be on the opposite side. So you just watch what I'm doing. I'm using my fingers. Look, my nails are my tools. I love them. So I'm going to put my filter in now at the end, and you can kind of see how the flour has taken a roll shape based on the way I was rolling it around, and that just helps to like form it. And right now, I'm trying to make sure that the flour is at the end of the filter. Nobody wants that air pocket in between the tip and the filter, because then you're going to have a limp one. No one likes a limp one. So I am focusing only on the tip right now. So I'm tucking my paper into my filter tip, securing it at the base, making sure that I can get everything else as I go along, but you want to secure your tip at the end. That's going to be the foundation of your bouquet. So I'm just tucking, and it doesn't look like it, but I'm tightly holding the paper and making sure that it is formed nice and tight, but not too tight. And light licks, okay? When you roll a blunt, you can put a little bit more lick into it, but with paper, you want to have a light lick. And so now I'm just making sure that all of my paper is laying down. And now I'm going to focus on the top. And you see it's taking that kind of cone-like shape. All right. Now, if I had my packing tool, I would pack it really, really tight. But right now, I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to get it to a certain point, and then I'm going to shake it together so that it can form even tighter. So I'm going to lick it closed. Remember, light licks. Light licks. Use my finger again to just pack it down. And then once it gets right where I want it, I'm going to secure that in. If you take your time, roll it right. And I roll different all the time. So sometimes it just depends on what I'm doing and where I'm at, you know. But I roll it together, and I'm also talking to the homies. All right, so then we lick it closed, and I'm going to do that technique of shaking it down to the bottom to just settle it, since I don't have my packing tool, to make sure that it gets all of that flour settled down close to that filter, and that it'll offer like a really nice smooth pull. So I don't roll, I kind of roll and pinch. I should say I don't twist. I just roll and pinch so like form my top, and then push it in, and there you go. That's my bouquet. So all I can say is that people be hating on me because I'm behind the scenes, but I'm still the champ. They be hating. It's all good though. I love it. Pass the bouquet. Pass the bouquet. Pass the bouquet. Pass the bouquet.